If you're juggling a busy workday or school schedule and trying to stick with low-carb eating, you know how easy it is to grab a sugary snack instead. But these quick low-carb snacks prove you can have something satisfying and portable without sacrificing flavor or spending hours in the kitchen. One trick in this lineup uses a simple swap for crunch that stays fresh even after hours in a lunch bag. Stick with me through this list and you'll walk away with a whole new set of go-to options that actually fit your routine. Whether you're packing for yourself or feeding picky eaters who need fuel that keeps them full, these ideas make busy days a little easier. Think creamy dips, crispy bites, and savory wraps that are just as craveable as the usual carb-heavy versions. You might be surprised how many of these snacks come together with ingredients you probably already have on hand. Let's dive into this collection of 18 quick low-carb snacks that are perfect for work and school. Let's kick things off with a snack that feels like a little indulgence but is actually super low in carbs. These creamy avocado egg cups are perfect for busy mornings or a quick grab-and-go bite at work. You simply have an avocado, scoop out a bit of the center, and crack an egg right into the hollow. Pop them in the oven until the egg is set to your liking, and you have a warm, satisfying snack. The avocado gets soft and buttery while the egg adds a rich, protein-packed punch. For a dairy-free twist, skip the cheese on top and sprinkle on some smoked paprika or everything bagel seasoning instead. They feel so fancy and filling, yet they take almost no effort to throw together. Now, let's move on to another snack that's just as easy but completely different in flavor. Next up, we have a snack that will totally satisfy that craving for something crunchy and salty. These crispy Parmesan zucchini chips are a fantastic low-carb alternative to potato chips for school lunches or desk snacks. You slice zucchini into thin rounds, toss them with a little olive oil, and coat them in grated Parmesan and herbs. Bake them until they are golden and crisp around the edges, and you will be amazed at the texture. They come out of the oven smelling incredible and stay crunchy for hours if stored in an airtight container. If you need a dairy-free version, try using nutritional yeast instead of Parmesan for a cheesy flavor without the dairy. These chips are so addictive that you might want to double the batch right from the start. Let's keep that crunchy momentum going with a totally different kind of bite-sized snack. Who says nachos have to be off-limits when you are watching your carbs? These mini bell pepper nacho boats bring all the fun of loaded nachos without the tortilla chips. You just have some sweet mini bell peppers, fill them with seasoned ground meat or black beans, and top with cheese. Pop them under the broiler until the cheese is bubbly and the peppers are slightly tender. They are colorful, portable, and perfect for packing in a lunchbox or meal prep container. For a nut-free and dairy-free option, use dairy-free cheese shreds and load them up with extra veggies like diced tomatoes and olives. Every bite gives you that satisfying crunch from the pepper and all the savory goodness you crave. Next, we are switching gears to something cool and creamy that requires zero oven time. Which one of these low-carb snacks would you try first for your work or school lunch? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear your pick. This whole list is built to give you options that are easy to prep and take on the go. If you're finding this roundup helpful, go ahead and hit that like button to let me know. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join the tribe for more collections like this one. You can also save this video to come back to later when you need a quick idea. There are so many recipes here, so feel free to try a few and see what fits your taste. Keep watching because there's plenty more to discover in the rest of the video. These no-bake peanut butter coconut bites are the kind of snack that feels like a treat but keeps your energy steady all afternoon. They are perfect for school or work because they hold together beautifully and don't need refrigeration right away. You mix together peanut butter, unsweetened shredded coconut, and a low-carb sweetener until it forms a sticky dough. Roll them into small balls and let them set in the fridge for about 20 minutes. The coconut adds a lovely chewiness while the peanut butter gives them a rich, nutty flavor. If you have a peanut allergy, sunflower seed butter works wonderfully and keeps them completely nut-free. These little bites are so satisfying that they will curb any sweet craving without spiking your blood sugar. Now, let's look at a savory option that comes together in just a few minutes with almost no prep. Sometimes the simplest snacks are the most refreshing, and these cucumber cream cheese roll-ups prove that point perfectly. They are incredibly low in carbs and make a great light snack for hot days or busy afternoons. You slice a cucumber into long, thin ribbons using a vegetable peeler, then spread a layer of cream cheese on each strip. Add a slice of smoked salmon or turkey, roll them up gently, and secure with a toothpick. They look so elegant on a plate but take less than 5 minutes to assemble. For a dairy-free version, use a thick dairy-free cream cheese alternative or mashed avocado instead. The cool crunch of the cucumber paired with the creamy filling is just so satisfying and light. Let's finish this first batch of ideas with a warm, comforting snack that feels like a hug in a bowl. These cheesy cauliflower tots are the ultimate low-carb swap for traditional tater tots, and they taste just as good. They are perfect for packing in lunchboxes or reheating at work for a quick warm snack. You steam and mash cauliflower, then mix it with shredded cheese and egg and some almond flour. Shape them into little tot shapes and bake until they are golden brown and crispy on the outside. The inside stays soft and cheesy, making every bite incredibly comforting. To keep them egg-free, you can use a flax egg or a little extra cheese to help bind the mixture together. These tots are so popular that even picky eaters will go back for seconds without realizing they are eating vegetables. And there is still so much more to explore. So let's keep going with even more creative low-carb snack ideas. Next up, we have ham and cheese egg muffins, which are basically the ultimate grab-and-go breakfast or snack. These little guys are perfect for busy mornings when you need something protein-packed that you can eat in the car or between classes. You just whisk together some eggs with a splash of milk, then stir in diced ham and a generous handful of shredded cheddar cheese. Pour the mixture into a greased muffin tin and bake until they're puffed up and golden brown around the edges. They come out fluffy and satisfying with little pockets of melty cheese in every bite. If you need them dairy-free, you can swap the cheese for a dairy-free shred and use unsweetened almond milk instead. These egg muffins are so easy to make ahead and reheat, and they keep you full for hours without any hassle. Now let's move on to another snack that's just as simple but has a totally different flavor. For a fresh and zesty option, try these spicy tuna cucumber bites that come together in just a few minutes. They are a fantastic low-carb choice when you want something light but still packed with protein and flavor. Start by mixing a can of drained tuna with a little mayo, some sriracha, and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Slice a cucumber into thick rounds, then top each one with a spoonful of the spicy tuna mixture. You can finish them with a sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning or a few thin slices of jalapeno for extra kick. For a mayo-free version, mash the tuna with a ripe avocado instead for a creamy, healthy twist. These little bites are crunchy, spicy, and incredibly refreshing, making them a perfect midday pick-me-up. Next, we have another snack that brings a little warmth and comfort to your lunchbox. If you love having a list of easy, low-carb snacks ready to go, you'll find even more at www.healthybitestribe.com. That site is packed with tools to help you plan meals around your dietary needs. For example, the AI recipe generator can create new ideas based on ingredients you already have. You can also use the meal planner to organize your work and school snacks for the whole week. Saving your favorite recipes from this collection is super easy there, and sharing them with friends is just a click away. It's all designed for people who want healthier options without the hassle. Whether you're avoiding certain allergens or just cutting carbs, the site has your back. Head over anytime to keep building your go-to snack list. These bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers are a total crowd pleaser and way easier to make than you might think. They work great for work or school because they're portable, low in carbs, and absolutely packed with smoky, spicy flavor. Just slice fresh jalapenos in half and scoop out the seeds and membranes to control the heat level. Fill each half with a mixture of softened cream cheese and shredded cheddar, then wrap a half slice of bacon around each one. Bake them until the bacon is crispy and the cheese is bubbly and golden on top. If you want a milder version, use mini sweet peppers instead of jalapenos for all the flavor without the spice. These poppers are so addictive, with the creamy filling balancing out the salty bacon and the slight kick from the pepper. Let's keep the savory train rolling with another snack that's perfect for dipping. These Italian sausage and pepper skewers are like a whole meal on a stick, and they're incredibly satisfying for a low-carb snack. They are ideal for meal prep because you can make a big batch and grab a couple whenever hunger strikes. Simply slice pre-cooked Italian sausage into bite-sized chunks and cut bell peppers and red onion into similar-sized pieces. Thread them onto skewers, alternating between sausage, pepper, and onion for a colorful presentation. Brush them lightly with olive oil and a sprinkle of Italian seasoning, then bake or grill until everything is slightly charred and caramelized. You can use chicken or turkey sausage for a leaner option, and any color of bell pepper works beautifully here. These skewers are hearty, flavorful, and feel like a treat even though they're totally low carb and wholesome. Now, let's switch gears to something a little sweeter but still perfectly healthy. These chocolate coconut fat bombs are like a little bite of dessert that actually keeps your energy steady all day long. They are a fantastic low-carb snack for when you're craving something sweet but don't want to crash later. You just mix together unsweetened shredded coconut, coconut oil, cocoa powder, and a low-carb sweetener like erythritol or stevia. Roll the mixture into small balls and pop them in the fridge until they firm up into rich, fudge-like treats. They have a deep chocolate flavor with a lovely chewy texture from the coconut throughout. For a nutty variation, stir in some chopped almonds or pecans before rolling them into balls. These fat bombs are so satisfying and really hit that chocolate craving without any of the guilt or sugar rush. We have one more snack coming up that brings everything together in a warm and cozy way. Last up for this section are these cheesy broccoli and chicken stuffed mushrooms, which are basically little flavor bombs. They are perfect for a low-carb lunch or snack because they're packed with veggies, protein, and melty cheese in every single bite. Start by removing the stems from large white mushrooms and scooping out a little space in the center. Mix together some cooked shredded chicken, finely chopped steamed broccoli, and a blend of cream cheese and mozzarella. Spoon the filling into each mushroom cap and bake until the mushrooms are tender and the tots are golden and bubbly. You can swap the chicken for canned tuna or even leftover rotisserie chicken to make it even easier. These stuffed mushrooms feel fancy but are so simple to throw together, and they reheat beautifully for the next day. Now, let's wrap things up with a final dish that ties all these ideas together. Next up, we have bacon-wrapped asparagus spears, and they are just as fun to make as they are to eat. These are perfect for a low-carb snack because the asparagus is light and the bacon adds that savory, satisfying crunch. You simply wrap each asparagus spear with a half slice of bacon and lay them on a baking sheet. Pop them in the oven until the bacon crisps up and the asparagus gets tender but still has a little bite. A sprinkle of black pepper or garlic powder before baking gives them an extra layer of flavor. If you want to keep things dairy-free, just skip any cheese and they are still delicious on their own. People love how these feel like a treat but are actually packed with fiber and protein. Now let's move on to something that's all about that crispy, cheesy goodness. One of the best parts about this recipe lineup is knowing you're not doing it alone. At www.healthybitestribe.com, you'll find a whole community of people cooking for special diets. They understand what it's like to search for low-carb snacks that are also allergy-friendly or just simple to make. You can join the community chat to share your own twists on these ideas and ask for tips. It's a warm, supportive space where everyone encourages each other to keep going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider hitting that button so we can stay connected. And when you visit the site, you'll see how easy it is to save, plan, and share recipes with others. You belong here, and I'm so glad you're part of this journey. These keto cheese crisps are the ultimate crunchy snack when you are craving chips but want to stay low carb. They work great for school or work because they hold up well in a container and don't get soggy. All you do is pile small mounds of shredded cheddar or Parmesan onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. Bake them until the cheese melts and turns golden brown around the edges, then let them cool completely. They become perfectly crisp and salty, just like a cracker but with way more flavor. You can add a pinch of paprika or everything bagel seasoning on top before baking for a fun twist. People love how simple they are and how they satisfy that need for something crunchy without any carbs. Next, we have a classic snack that never goes out of style and is super easy to prep ahead. Deviled eggs are a classic low-carb snack that always feels a little fancy, but is actually so simple to make. They are ideal for work or school because you can boil a batch on Sunday and grab them all week. Just slice your hard-boiled eggs in half, pop out the yolks, and mash them with a little mayo and mustard. Spoon or pipe the mixture back into the egg whites, then sprinkle with paprika or fresh chives. You can also add a dash of hot sauce or pickle relish for extra zing if you like. For a dairy-free version, use avocado instead of mayo, and it turns out creamy and delicious. People love how these are protein-packed and keep them full for hours without any sugar crashes. Let's keep the egg theme going with another easy grab-and-go idea. Celery and cream cheese roll-ups are a refreshing, crunchy snack that comes together in just a few minutes. They are great for school lunches because they are portable and don't need any reheating. Simply spread a thick layer of cream cheese onto a celery stalk, then roll it up in a slice of deli turkey or ham. Slice them into bite-sized pieces and you have a perfect little finger food. The cream cheese adds a cool, creamy contrast to the crisp celery and savory meat. You can swap the cream cheese for a dairy-free alternative or use roasted red pepper hummus instead. People love how these are both hydrating and satisfying, with a nice balance of textures. Now let's switch gears to something that feels like a mini appetizer you'd find at a party. Prosciutto-wrapped mozzarella bites are a quick, no-cook snack that feels indulgent but stays low in carbs. They are perfect for work because you can pack them in a small container and they are ready to eat anytime. Just take small cubes of fresh mozzarella and wrap each one with a thin slice of prosciutto. Secure them with a toothpick if needed, and you can even add a basil leaf inside for extra freshness. The salty prosciutto pairs beautifully with the mild, creamy mozzarella for a flavor combo that never gets old. For a dairy-free option, use firm tofu or roasted bell pepper strips instead of cheese. People love how these feel like a gourmet snack without any complicated steps or ingredients. For our final snack, we are going to keep things light and fresh with a simple skewer idea. Mini Caprese skewers are the perfect way to end this video because they are bright, fresh, and incredibly easy to throw together. They work great for school or work because you can prep them ahead and they stay good in the fridge for a couple of days. Just thread a cherry tomato, a small basil leaf, and a cube of fresh mozzarella onto a short toothpick or skewer. Drizzle them with a little olive oil and balsamic vinegar, then sprinkle with salt and pepper. You can also add a tiny slice of cucumber or a piece of roasted red pepper for extra color and crunch. For a dairy-free version, skip the mozzarella and use marinated artichoke hearts or olives instead. People love how these taste like summer and make you feel like you are eating something special, even on a busy day. And that wraps up our quick, low-carb snack ideas for work and school, so pick your favorites and happy snacking. And that wraps up our roundup of 18 quick low-carb snack ideas for work and school. I hope you found a few new favorites to make your busy days a little easier and tastier. Remember, you can mix and match these recipes based on what you have on hand or what works for your needs. If you enjoyed this collection, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another helpful video. For even more inspiration, head over to www.healthybitestribe.com. There you'll find our AI recipe generator, a meal planner, and the ability to save and share recipes with others. You can also join the community chat to swap ideas and get support from people who cook the way you do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next recipe lineup.